taking you to an author's home today. Hello! How are you? I'm good. Hey, nice home. Hi, good to finally meet you. Hi, Nagma. Hello! And where's the other one? Hey, hi! The next show by Nagma. Welcome to the special conversation with author Richa Telang. So, Richa, as an author, people say that you're not supposed to be having favorites for your kids, but you've written more than one book. Do you have favorites in your writing?
That's a very tough question. It's as difficult as choosing between both the kids.
Your kids, yeah, true.
But I think, like what I feel for my kids is, the first one made me mother for the first time,
Yeah.
right? So even I have, learned the process of being a parent with her. By the time my second one arrived, I was already a hands-on mother.
Yeah.
So that goes with both the books as well. A bit of both made me. A bit of both is my first baby, basically.
Yes, of course.
So I learned the process. I learned the process of writing as well as copy editing and the gruesome process of publishing.
Yeah, true.
I learned all of that. And then A Place in This World came. So I was kind of experienced with that. But yes, I have learned a lot with, A Place in This World also, because this time I had become more serious about taking writing as a career option. So that's why.
Interesting. As a writer, you've always been writing for a very long while. So there are times when you've picked up your laptop, book, whatever, and then you've just been writing without the thought process that somebody else is gonna read it.
Yeah.
But when you're writing a book and now that it's published, and the hope is that the more number of people read, the better, right?
Right.
So what is the difference in your thought process or the feeling that you get when you're looking at it just as your journal entry or just something you're writing for yourself, and when you're writing a book? Is there a difference?
There is a lot of difference because when you're writing for yourself, like if you are writing an article
Yeah.
or anything that's on your mind, you just want
Yeah.
to pen it down just for, just as a memory or anything.
Yeah.
It's totally personal.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you revisit it, it is going to give you the same feeling that you had while writing it.
True.
Be it sad, be it excitement, whatever. But when it comes to writing for others, or let's say present your craft in front of the world,
Yeah.
it's entirely a different thing. It's entirely a different feeling, because you have to be 200% sure before presenting it to the world.
No, that is true.
And there is a lot of research that goes behind, because you cannot be confused about anything. It has to be totally error free. So that's why you have to be 100% sure of what you are going to present.
Yeah. Is it
So
smoke
it's
pressure?
nervous. Yeah. It's actually sometimes you get nervous about it,
Yeah.
and sometimes you are excited whenever you are confident of something that you have written, and this is going to be liked by everyone.
Yeah.
So that gives you confidence. And sometimes there are scenes or any small details that you feel that, okay, can I still make it better?
Yeah.
Or is there something that I have left behind? Am I not paying proper attention to the details? So there are a lot of thoughts that go behind.
That's interesting, because now that you've told about it, A Place in the World is a book that I personally, I've told you about it. It's something that I loved a lot, especially because of the way it is written. One, it's written so beautifully. But second, it's also about how genuine the feelings in the book were. It could be a very happy scenario that you are portraying in the book, it could be something very emotional. You didn't over dramatize it, because that's where sometimes we feel that, okay, it got a little too dramatic and then we kind of pull back. So here it was with the right amount of drama, where some of the scenes that you've mentioned in the book, it was done so beautifully. So when you as a writer pick up scenes that you need to write, this could be just a happy, the trip that they all went to, the resort. This could be a very emotion filled scenario where Ira came back home. Mom and dad is there at home, and then there is the bag. I'm not giving the scenario, but you know what I talk about.
Yeah.
So there's a scenario which is like so emotionally filled. How, as a writer, do you deal with each of these scenes differently?
I mean, okay, let me just begin with this, that I wanted this book to have all kind of elements.
Yeah.
The thought behind writing it was, I have always said this, that, you know, COVID-19 gave me the idea, or it is an inspiration behind writing this book, because I was thinking not just about people who left us, but also the people who were left behind. So that was the thought that you know, led me to write this book. But when it comes to how to, you know, form a full story, how to weave the whole story, I was sure that I don't want grief to be the only element in this.
Makes sense.
The grief has to be the beginning part.
Yeah.
Okay, but then there are going to be other elements.
Yeah.
There is going to be romance. There is going to be other issues also. Some mature issues also, like single parenting is there. There is an elderly couple. So that's also going to be there. So I wanted different themes to be there. And for that, you have to weave the scenes accordingly. Like if there is romance, then you have to show those, you know, chota scenes, chota clips, where they will feel something towards each other. Then
small moments that matter.
Exactly. True. And then going on a trip is something which always brings everybody close, right? True. When you are totally in that fun mode, you are your true self. So that's how a travel thing I wanted to put, that there has to be a short getaway or something like that. And then I wanted to give it a twist just after that, because that trip thing is, it comes exactly midway. So after that, everybody's life begins to change.
Relationships changed, life changed. True. Interesting. I mean, like you mentioned, anyhow, any trip that we go to builds in a lot of more meaning, more depth into any relationships also. The way that the trip was also showcased in the book, that was actually very subtly added, but in a very good way, because that defined the people a lot more, other than the regular scenarios that they are presented to us. The trip gave you the other side of these people, which was wonderfully written. So what is your writing process like? Because if you're writing a book, because there are some, yes, of course, Ira and Sajid are the main characters inside the book, but then you gave a huge depth to Vandana, to the kids. Everybody had a very properly created depth and meaning in that book. So what is your process? How do you build your characters?
Okay, see, so Ira and Sahaj are the main protagonists. The story is about them losing their loved ones. And since this is a family book, there are too many characters from both the families, Ira's family and Sahaj's family. So I wanted to put different age groups in both the families. So that's how Vandana and Divakar's character was sketched. And then they are in their, you know, late 30s. So it's like they will be having kids and family. So that's how I decided that one family will have 2 kids and the other family will have just one kid. And then personally, I like kids of this age, you know, the kids between 5 to 10 years of age. They are literally fun to be around.
True, so, I agree.
It was just like I wanted to sketch their character according to the kids that I am always surrounded with. So the kids from my family, like my own children or my nephew, my nieces, I have taken inspiration from those characters, and it's like that only.
Is any of the characters reflecting you?
Ira's character, to some extent, I would say, not entirely, but to some extent, because see, Ira has got a trait that has been used multiple times in the book, that whenever she is in a moment of self-doubt or nervousness, she will retreat to the washroom. To the sanctity of the washroom, and she will talk to herself in front of the mirror. She will talk to her reflection, and she'll reassure that, okay, we'll handle this. I will handle this, and everything will be all right. So this she does, which is also my trait.
Okay, you need to, now that we are in your home, you need to show me which mirror that is.
It can be any mirror, but yeah.
Interesting. No, because that is also the fun part of it, right? Like today, very different from every episodes that we are here. I mean, we've done before with the next show. Today, being at your home, talking to you, being in your comfort space, it's a lot more depth. Like now I know where you write your stories from. Where do you think? Now when you told about the mirror, okay, now that's something interesting to watch. But yeah, that's always been amazing. What is it like when you started writing? What was the biggest challenge that you faced, and how did you overcome that?
The biggest challenge was to keep up the momentum of writing.
You mean the discipline?
Yes, totally. Discipline is the main challenge. Any kind of art that you are pursuing. See, if you are into a job, 9 to 5 job, or if you are running your own business, there is this, this push behind that, okay, you have to do this every day. But when you're doing something like this, when you're pursuing something like this, your own craft, then discipline is something that will only keep you going. And if you lack discipline, then, people might reach there, but they will be there at a slow speed.
So what is your discipline like?
Yeah, I was not disciplined at all at the beginning, I would say. And it's not about that I was being careless or I was being lazy. It's not just that, but the responsibilities that are that I'm surrounded with.
True.
So at times there was like I have an idea in my head, but I'm doing something which I cannot leave. So at that point, I used to feel, अब मैं कैसे करूँ? So that was one thing. Other than that, if you are even willing to write, but you are not feeling energized enough after all the chores, house chores that you have done. So these are small things that, people from outside might not understand, but it's there.
True.
So for that, I got a lot of scolding, basically, from my husband. Because he is the one, I become a rondu person in front of him at times. So he's the one who will always give me that lecture. And I willingly go to him that, please give me this lecture today. I need that dose of lecture today. So he will give me that lecture and he will tell me, he might, give me a to-do plan also. He'll give me that, and then I try to follow that. So I did the same with A Place in This World also. So I set aside a time that, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I will write, no matter what. I will finish all my household chores. Or maybe if I'm not able to finish them, then I will do them only after 2 p.m. No matter if that, that task gets delayed, it's okay. But this time is dedicated for this book. So I will do that. And that's how in the next 6 months, I was able to finish it.
I wish we had that kind of dedication.
So discipline is the only key if you want to like reach your deadline, or let's say just finish your work.
I'm so glad that you have your own solutions for that, and I'll make sure I'll tell the team that they should cut that small piece which you told about Sachin, and then you should give it to him. Maybe he'll give me some extra French fries or dinner while we are at home today. Then let's see. But then yeah, this is actually a very interesting part that you told about. Also, are there times when you like got stuck, not able to write? Even though you are disciplined, but not just able to get an idea, or not sure where to take the story now. Do you get stuck like that?
Writer's block is a real thing. No matter how you start, no matter if you have the entire plot ready here, but there will be points, there will be certain points where you will, you will just stop, because you will not have the idea how to continue it. ये point A है मेरा starting point है, this is my finishing line, but in between कहीं ना कहीं you will get stuck. This has happened with me.
Okay, how did you come
and
off
especially
that?
with so many characters, how you want to, all the characters have to get some sort of closure or some sort of ending, proper ending in the, in the climax. But how are you going to take them? How are they going to be, navigated? So that is sometimes it is challenging.
Okay. Now, just because you told about endings, I love how you just gave us an open ending in the book. I mean, I was free to imagine or accept it the way that I wanted to, and I like that about. I think this is a very debatable thing. I mean, I want to also know your opinion. What is it that your readers and reviewers told you about it? But in general, there's a very huge debate going on between readers that whether they need like the end, that finish, that kind of a happy ever after, or even if it's a disaster, do they need that complete closure within that book, or should the author lead you in a way where the scenarios are described, but how it is turning is for the reader to figure it out? And I'm somebody who likes that little opening in the end, because then I'm like, I also can build in my own satisfaction, because had the end been different from what I wanted, I would have been disappointed. Okay, I'm not supposed to, but we know how we readers are. What has the reviews been for your book from your readers, giving them a good open ending?
Okay, so first I would like to say that someone years ago told me this, that it's always a writer's story. So a reader should also read it from the writer's perspective. Then you will be able to justify it in your head, because it's a writer's story. But coming to your question, yes, a lot of people have come to me telling that it is an open ending. For me, it is not exactly an open ending. But yes, some people also showed me the other side, that okay, if in their point of view it is an open ending, then there is a chance that I might write a sequel to it. Although I partially agree to this, it's not an open ending, because every character, whatever they wanted, have somewhat got it. Like if Ira had to find her place in this world, she had already begun walking on that path, right?
Okay.
If one character is, there is no love life of her, then she has found someone. If a couple is not able to figure out what they should do, like if they should remain where they are, or they should take a step ahead, then they also get to a point where they decide, okay, let's leave it here, and let's just divert the route a little, so that we get to understand.
Very true.
So it's not exactly an open ending, but yes, they have got something to, they have figured out something, and there is still a lot to be figured out.
Now when you told about it, I'm just thinking it out loud, okay? I think we're kind of conditioned in the way that if you do not give me that somebody married with somebody, or somebody is in a relationship with somebody, I mean, I think, my mind was slightly restricted thinking of endings in that way. But when you told me about how Ira wanted to find her place in the world, which as the title says, she found it, technically that was a book about.
Exactly.
So, you have an ending.
Do you remember the film Tamasha? It's not exactly a love story. Like how people have started perceiving it now is that it's Ranbir's character's
Yeah.
story, he
Yeah.
has to find his own way.
Yep.
And Deepika is the anchor who in some way leads him there.
Yeah.
She's the one. So that's how my couple, I mean, I got this, this thought at a very later point. I mean, when this was in publication and I was
Yeah.
watching Tamasha one day.
Yeah.
So I realized, यार थोड़ा बहुत
Oh, I did
कहीं
a good
मैंने
thing.
इसी context में तो movie के context में तो मैंने A Place in This World
Oh
का
my God.
idea नहीं लिया because it's Ira's quest
Yeah.
to find her place in this world,
Yeah.
and she has Sehaj by her side.
Yeah.
And yes, like a few readers also told me that Ira's character has got more exposure on the pages than Sehaj's. So it's again relatable with the movie Tamasha because Deepika's character is very important. But yes, she has got lesser exposure because it's mainly Ranbir's story.
Yeah.
So that is exactly aligned with A Place in This World also because Ira and Sehaj both are protagonists.
Yeah.
Both are facing similar challenges.
Yeah.
But Ira's character has got more exposure than Sehaj's.
Wow.
And Sehaj has been shown as a more sorted, more matured person.
True.
And Ira is also very responsible.
Yeah, Sehaj was a
very
hardcore
sorted.
green flag.
Oh yes, totally. I wanted my male protagonist to be like that.
Oh my God, he was a total hardcore green flag. I mean, of course. But then, yeah, I think, oh my God, now I'm thinking like, oh my God, how conservative can one be? My intention was not that, but yeah, you opened my eyes. I mean, thank you for that.
Conservative as in how?
Like I said, the ending of the book, sometimes you're so conditioned to think of it in a certain way that you were not okay to think beyond that. I mean,
are you talking about the relationships?
Exactly.
Okay.
So for me, in my mind also,
it took me a lot to convince myself that okay, I want to write this because
perfect.
Coming to your previous question also, when you are going to present it to the world, you have to be like 200% sure. If do you have those guts? If somebody of your own, from your own circle comes and confronts you, ऐसा लिखा है, is this your mindset? So things like that. So I had to be 100% sure that okay, I am owning this. I am writing this because I want to write it this way and I take full ownership of that.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'm sure you would have had an amazing journey like building through all of it. And I love it how you say how you take ownership for every scenario that you write, every character that you build, every dialogue that you say, because ultimately you are the creator of that sentence. If somebody felt offended about that one sentence or somebody felt very motivated reading that sentence, that's on you.
That's totally
it's either thanks or not thanks, whatever it is, but that's on you. And I love it how you talk about that ownership and entire writing. But then again, now talking about this whole piece, I'm extremely curious. What motivated you to start writing? The journey, let's go back to many years. What actually and where actually did you start thinking of writing?
That's like you want me to go years back.
Yeah.
Why don't we just have a cup of coffee? Because we wanted to have a coffee.
Yes, we do.
At a later point. So why don't we have coffee and then I tell you
very
about
much. Let's go make some coffee. So Richa, so now that we have our coffee, I'm ready for the story. So tell me, how did you start writing?
Writing was always there for me. I mean, ever since I began to read and write, writing was there for me. I used to write, if nothing else, I used to write how my day was to my mother, who was there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay. I would tell her that I'm writing something and you just read it. And I would write complaints about how my brother behaved with me.
Oh God.
Now it sounds funny, but at that time it was a very serious thing.
Yeah, of course.
So I used to do such things. I would, I would really force my relatives that I have written you a letter and you have to reply me.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, I used to do that.
And did the relatives reply?
They did.
Okay, lovely.
So this is how writing was there. Then I mean, when I entered my teenage, I was, I guess, in class 9th or 10th.
Yeah.
Then I realized that, okay, English is the subject
Yeah.
that I have really interest in.
Mm.
And even my teachers realized that potential.
Okay.
They used to tell me that, these are your strong subjects, so
Uh-huh.
start thinking about it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And by then, I had started writing articles also. I mean, I never published them here or there,
Okay.
but I used to have a diary where I
Uh-huh.
would write about anything like current affairs or anything that I feel strongly about.
Okay.
So I would write down my opinions on it in that diary. Then when I entered college, I started to write for Times of India. There used to be a weekly column where people would, share their opinions. So I used to do that. I'm talking about the time when people had to go to cyber cafe to check and send emails. So I used to draft it at home. Then I used to go to a cyber cafe, then send it to Times of India, and then eagerly wait for the that weekly column if my article is published or not.
That's lovely.
And there were people in my college that came to me and they literally asked that, are you the girl who is publishing those articles in Times of India? And I was actually shocked.
That's huge recognition.
Yeah. So I mean, I started to get identified by that time. And I was like, okay, ye hai very strength. So let's do that. But I was not serious enough to pursue it as a career. I later I later created an India Times blog where I used to again share my opinions about several things and here and there. Okay. Now coming to the interesting point.
Okay.
I used to get bullied during my middle school days. Okay. There was this senior girl from 11th, 12th who used to come and literally look for me to bully me. I'm talking about the days when I was in class 6th, 7th.
Okay.
So you can also understand that वो age होती है जब आप धीरे-धीरे वो confidence नहीं होता है. You are just somewhere in between.
Of you're just building a character basically.
Yeah. So वो confidence उतना build नहीं हुआ था and like somebody is coming and literally teasing you day by day. So those 2-3 years were literally painful for me and I never shared this with my family either.
Yeah.
So now interestingly what happens like 15-16 years down the line I came across this bully here in my city only.
Oh my. Okay.
I am a mother of a child now. She too is a mother and accidentally we find each other standing in front of each other and our eyes meet and we have that secret talk between the eyes that okay, I know you, yes, I know you too. And we exchange a few glances and I was so disturbed by it. I came back home and I was so disturbed that I was not able to forget it. So there was a way to,
I can see a story building.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like I thought that, okay, let's just write this down. Because it's been years now and if it is still bothering me, then let's just write it down. Okay. But what I did was I tried to create a fictional story around it. And this was my first time that I was I was writing fiction.
Yeah.
So I created a story. It's called The Girl from the Past. And that's
nice title.
That's around word limit of 8 to 10,000 words.
Okay, not bad.
Okay. Yeah. So I wrote that story. Majority of the part is fictional, except the fact that the main protagonists are two girls. One is the bully and the other one is the one who is the victim.
Okay.
All right. So I wrote it and then I found the courage that, let's just publish it somewhere on the blog and let's just share it with the world. Yeah. So I shared it with my near and dear ones. I posted that link on Facebook also that, okay, whoever wants to read a story, it's here. So it was like that and people actually appreciated. They were like, okay, बहुत अच्छा है, अच्छा लिखा है. So I found that, that missing courage or missing confidence, that, okay, this used to be my, happy place. Writing was always there for me. So why not I continue it now? So one story led to another. That was The second one was a story of female friendships.
Yeah.
It was a story of 5 female friends who like reunite after a long time. So it was also a very interesting story. Then the third one was an emotional narrative, just like A Place in This World. So every story got me some appreciation and recognition, because people would, come to ask me that, okay, you have written so many stories. When is your next one coming out? We really like reading it.
Yeah.
So then I decided, okay, let's just take this seriously now.
This is interesting.
The 5th one came out as a novel, which is, as you know, it's called A Bit of Both. And then the 6th one is like a full, and then the 6th one is a full-length novel, A Place in This World.
But that's where people say, right, everything happens, thank you so much, everything happens for the good, and cheers to that. I think your coffee is also going cold. But it's really beautiful. Cheers. It's really beautiful to... I should definitely take my sip after telling the cheers. So what I was thinking is also, a lot of people tell that writing or an art could be a way that they can express things that they don't express otherwise. And now when you told that's where you actually started your first fictional work, it just re-emphasized that matter. But that's actually amazing. So this is again taking me back a little bit into the question that I've asked you previously about how you build your characters, when especially for Ira and Sahaj and every other characters. But now also I'm trying to get the vibes that you get inspired a lot from the people around you in a good way and build them into characters. So can you just elaborate a little bit more about how you build the characters, how you place them, where you want them?
A few of the characters are, inspired from people that I know in real life. Like there is a character called Kairav in A Place in This World.
Yeah.
So that I have a very cute, naughty nephew.
Okay.
And every time I used to write about him, or even whenever I read about him, whenever I read my own book, and I am, going through that scene of Kairav, I actually, get a flash of his face in front of my eyes. Yeah. So Kairav is one character who is very energetic bacha, full of mischiefs and stuff like that, aggressive at times. So that's how my nephew is. Yeah. So I have also put a few funny one-liners also. Whenever there is a scene about the children. So that's how it is, because children are that innocent, but they know that, they don't have that kind of control.
Yeah. But they think
they think they do.
They think that they rule the world.
Yeah. So Kairav is one character that I have got inspired from from my real life people. Other than that, I really like the mothers-in-law who are very supportive. I too have a very sweet mother-in-law. So that's why I wanted the mother-in-law to be very supportive, friendly, sweet.
Yeah.
So that's how I created Vandana in my book. Other than that, I've got really good friends in life, touch wood.
Touch wood.
So I've got really good friends, and I wanted my protagonist to have such friends in life, dependable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So Sahaj has got Sameer, जिसका role बहुत छोटा है.
But
he has only been mentioned. Yeah, he has only been mentioned either from his flashback story, or maybe he has a scene or two, just a very brief presence. But other than Sameer, Kritika is one character.
I loved her.
And she is, there were, I have got feedbacks that at some point Kritika dominates Ira's character in the story, because she is a more successful, more confident person in life. So the readers at some points thought that, okay, actually Kritika should have been the protagonist, not Ira.
And because she had a very aspirational role.
Yeah.
She was very successful.
And also inspiring, because Ira does, she does admits her mistakes that she made. Yeah. Just because she was, in that fancy world of hers. Yeah. So she made some mistakes while those career building years. But Kritika comes back in her life as an inspiration and as an anchor to her own quest.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. Good to see. And I'm also so happy that you have a good supporting system within your own circle also. Okay, something that I'm very curious about and interested in knowing is you've recently started building a lot of content. You've been doing it for quite some time now, but recently I started observing that you are planning certain particular content strategies. You're building series, giving every Monday you have a particular idea coming in and all of that. One, how do you strategize your content and how difficult it is to you for marketing and building all of that as a author? And second, where do all your ideas come from?
It's extremely difficult. I would say I have got huge respect for the content creators.
Yeah.
People think that अरे ये तो entertainment के लिए है, fun के लिए है, अरे ये तो बस शोशेबाजी है. Oh God, no, no. I just started this.
Yeah.
Because I had to be there for my book.
Yeah.
Obviously, if I'll not talk about my book, then who will talk?
Of course.
So, for the book's promotion, I started building some content. Yeah. I had no idea about how reels are made, and I'm very lazy when it comes to, learning these new skills. Yeah. I'm still on the lookout for a good person who can take care of this so that I can relax and just post them. Because I don't like doing this. Yeah. Sorry, it might go negative. But okay, coming to the positive part. Yeah. Yes, I have started some series. Like I do musings by Richa, which comes on every Sunday. Okay. And recently I have begun this series, writing tips that and the title is personally my favorite, writing tips that you wouldn't ask for, yet I am sharing. So this was on my mind for a very long time because other than my book, I wanted to talk about the writing process also. Yeah. And then I thought that, okay, whatever tips I can give, let me just give those tips to people who are, who think that, okay, kisi din kuch likhenge, or they just pursue it out of hobby. But then there must be some things that they would be thinking कि यार ये कमी है, मुझे ये काम नहीं करना आता, तो मैं इसको कैसे refine करूँ? True. So whatever tips I have, so I'll be sharing them on a reel every Wednesday and Sunday. Interesting. So that's how it is coming, and maybe eventually I'll get more ideas and I'll be sharing them.
And good to see that. Good to see you being more active on social media, because we also try to keep telling every author in today's era, important becomes to be able to be visible. True. And for that, social media is one of the greatest places. Do you mind showing me and our viewers your workspace?
Sure. Please come. So this is my writing table, and this is my bookshelf where I have kept a few books only, because I have a lot of books, but this is just for the aesthetics part.
Of course, aesthetics.
Because I sometimes shoot reels also, wherein I'm talking about...
Which you have been doing a lot nowadays.
Yeah. I have actually, gained the momentum now. Because it's not just about being an author. I have been writing a few things, a lot of things other than, writing a book also. Yeah. Like I used to write few musings and things. So I thought that, okay, if I have to promote myself as an author, then why just, it has to be my books. Yeah. It has to be some other writing stuff also, which I have been kept doing. Yeah, of course. So I have been sharing those musings, and now, like, a lot of stuff is there in my head, in my scripts, which I keep shooting. And
a lot of authors say that, no, we are good writing. We don't want to come in front of camera. We don't want to think about marketing, which is fair enough also. I mean, each person has a different personality.
It's actually
How
tough.
do you manage it?
That's a very tough question. It again makes me so tired. I'm tired here. Okay. Because marketing yourself or your product, it's a very tough job to do. Yeah. And I mean, the day A Place in This World or A Bit of Both got published, I was feeling that, okay, now the job is done. But no, the job actually begins there. If I can use this as an example, it's just like delivering a baby, which you have been carrying inside you for a long time. But then you are delivering a baby and you are thinking that, the job is done now. But no, the job begins there. So marketing is that part where, once your book comes out in the market, then you have to just keep spreading the word and market it enough.
True.
And that's a like everyday job. And at times I get so tired. I'm not just in the mood of doing anything, but still I push myself that, okay, you have to do something. Chota, bada, kaisa bhi kuch ho, lekin please do it.
That's where the discipline which you were talking about earlier completely come into picture. But thank you so much showing me your space. But looking at your bookshelf, I'm a little curious. Which is, if I have to ask you to just tell me which is your favorite book amongst this.
Favorite book or favorite author?
Whichever way, I leave the choice to you. But one book that you really want to like shout out, like will make me want to read.
Shout out? Okay. There are a lot of books for shout out actually. I think I see. Okay, I'll give a detailed answer.
Okay.
This book everybody is aware of.
Of course.
Okay.
Magical.
These are the authors that everybody is aware of, right? These are the authors and all of them are my favorites.
Yes.
But okay, so I'm going to show you something different. This is one book that I think everyone must read.
Okay, interesting.
And if you want to read something good in Hindi, अगर आपको अच्छी हिंदी सीखनी है या आपको अच्छी हिंदी पढ़नी है, please read this book. It's not just Ramayan, but it's it's more about a perspective. I really wish मैं ये सब हिंदी में बोल पाती अगर मेरी हिंदी इतनी अच्छी होती तो. Although मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मेरी हिंदी भी काफी अच्छी है, लेकिन अगर सच में अच्छी हिंदी पढ़नी है तो ये बुक प्लीज पढ़ें, बिकॉज बहुत अच्छी बुक है. इट्स मोर अबाउट like the title says, Ram Rajya. It's not Ramayan. The story of Ramayan is obviously there, but it's about कि राम के दृष्टिकोण से. I was going to say नजरिया, but then I used दृष्टिकोण. So राम के दृष्टिकोण से अगर आपको राम राज्य देखना है कि राम राज्य कैसा होना चाहिए, तो ये बुक mainly उसके बारे में, and it's wonderful.
Given that it's a Hindi recommendation, I'm keeping it aside. But of course, Ravinder Singh and Preeti Shenoy has always been a favorite. Chitra Banerjee, interestingly, I've never read.
Okay, but I need to. I somehow prefer reading Indian authors more than international authors. I do read international authors also, but somehow Indian authors are my more favorite.
But thank you so much for sharing that personal bit about you.
Thank you.
So my very last question to you, where do you see yourselves again? Are you planning on writing something, any new novel ideas in your head? Yes,
so I have two rough drafts ready.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. One is 1/4 ready, other one is like completely ready. Soon to be a manuscript. But okay, I didn't want to reveal this as of now, but ठीक है, अभी बोल दिया तो बोल दिया.
Yeah.
But it's like I haven't looked at it for last 4 to 5 months.
Okay.
Because I have been busy with promotions of a place in this world.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let's see. I'll be resuming that work soon.
Interesting. Now, good to know that, because now that I've already tested and tasted your writing, I'm actually definitely looking forward to more. So I wish you all the very best with your upcoming book. And I think this is a journey that whoever is trying to write but then are telling that they don't have the time, people like me, if you can manage it with having 2 young kids at your home, I think anybody can write. So thank you so much, first and foremost, for inviting us to your beautiful home today. It was a real good, interesting thing for us as well to go to somebody's house and record a full episode. How was your experience?
I enjoyed having you guys here thoroughly, because you and I connect so well.
Yeah, true. That is true.
So it was really great to have you here and have so many things that we discussed. It's all a pleasure.
Do you want to tell the viewers how much time did you take to clean your house and prep it for the shoot?
almost an hour or so.
Okay, good. At least the house is clean and shining right now. That is
Yeah.
amazing. But on a serious note, Richa, thank you so much. Thank you so much for trying out this new episode with us, with this new
Thank
new
you.
format with us, which was very important for us also, that we are doing it with somebody that we really connect with. So thank you so much, and I really hope the viewers, you kind of enjoyed the new format, and we are looking forward to bringing in a lot more episodes, getting to know the authors a little bit more personal in their personal space.
The
So
pleasure is mine, actually,
thank
to
you so
have you guys
much.
over and have this chit chat along with cups of coffee and chai.
Oh God, everything. Coffee, chai, french fries, cookies, everything. But that's thanks to you. But thank you so much, Richa. And honestly, wishing you all the very best in
Thank
your
you.
writing journey. Looking forward to seeing more of your books. And thank you very much for today. And guys, we'll be back with another episode. The next show by Nagma